Thunder general manager Sam Presti has developed a reputation as one of the savviest drafting GMs in the NBA.
Thanks, Brian. Critical Game 3 for the Thunder tonight, but it's a good thing they're back at home. Inside the Oklahoma City Arena, the Thunder are nearly unstoppable in the playoffs. They are 6-1. Greetings from the American Airlines Center, the site of tomorrow's Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals between the Thunder and the Mavericks, two very different teams. A year removed from a season in which they won 50 games and nearly beat the Lakers in the first round of the NBA playoffs. Expectations are as high as ever for the Oklahoma City Thunder. If history is any indication, the PGA Championship at Southern Hills is over. Tiger Woods is a perfect 12-0 when entering the final round of the major with the lead.
Blake Griffin is back in his hometown of OKC this week. The reigning Rookie of the Year and NBA All-Star is staying very busy this offseason. He's been working out constantly.
A record-breaking win for the Cowboys. Hi, I'm Matt Reese in Stillwater. Coming up next on Oklahoma's News, Channel 4 HD, Oklahoma State puts together their most complete effort of the season.
Today in Norman, OU players officially reported to camp. Better get the coffee ready because practice begins tomorrow morning at 6:45 a.m.
In a season of milestones, Oklahoma State picked up another one last night in Austin with a 33-16 win. It's their first win on the road against Texas in 66 years. They pitched a shutout in the final three quarters of Oklahoma State's 48-14 win over Kansas, and they allowed just 64 yards in the second half. Bill Young knows how to make some second half adjustments. We are in the shadow of the Cotton Bowl, where tomorrow 92,000 fans will show up to watch Oklahoma play Texas in maybe the country's greatest rivalry.
Mike Singletary, Pete Carroll, Mike Holmgren, Eric Mangini, Steve Spagnuolo, and Mike McCarthy. They all wanted to see Sam Bradford throw in person. The former Heisman winner was near perfect today, throwing a total of 63 passes with surgical accuracy, completing all but one, and that one came on a drop.
I call him King Sam for a reason. I mean, y'all just seen he threw 63 passes and none of them were off the mark, and he's just a man.
Any questions about King Sam's arm strength were quickly answered with this 50-yard bomb that nearly hit the ceiling.
I thought I did very well today, and I thought I showed a wide variety of throws. I didn't think I just came out and showed, the basic things. I thought I came out and, showed some in the gun, on the move, different throws, and I think it showed everyone I can still make all the throws, and my shoulders, just what it was, before I got hurt.
Today at Sam Bradford's Pro Day, pretty much all questions about any lingering shoulder problems were answered. Bradford's teammates said he looks stronger than he did before shoulder surgery, and one NFL scout said it's the best quarterback pro day he's seen since Troy Aikman's.
Well, he didn't throw one bad ball. On the first 37, it wasn't, and then you saw the long ball and everything like that. It was, it was a clinic. There's Picasso out there today.
He lived up to it. He did what he needed to do today. It's a big day for Sam too, after all of the time off. So he came through in the kind of manner that you would expect a big timer to come through.
Yeah, I think he wanted to look at how did he recover from his injury, and he made all the throws and it was good. I mean, he had a really good workout.
This was Bradford's first public throwing session since shoulder surgery. The St. Louis Rams, who own the #1 overall pick, are officially on the clock.
I think that's what everyone grows up, you dream about being the #1 pick, but, it's really nothing I can control. All I can control is, how I work from here on out to get myself ready for the draft, and if it happens, it happens. If not, I'm going to be excited wherever I go.
In Norman, I'm Matt Reese, Oklahoma's News Channel 4 Sports HD. A spring-fed river, granite rocks, evergreen trees, and tons of trout.
It's just like a little slice of Colorado in Oklahoma.
He's talking about the Blue River in south central Oklahoma. Our guide, Chuck Rayshell, has been trout fishing here for 26 years.
This one of the few areas in Oklahoma that you can support trout with is the water temperature. The water here, again, it's a spring-fed river and it's very cold, and trout can only survive in cold water.
The Department of Wildlife stocks the Blue River with trout from November until late March. When the weather is the coldest, the trout fishing is the best.
They flourish out here.
Woo! There we go. My first trip to the Blue River was a good one.
Very first rainbow trout.
I caught and released 4 trout in just a few hours of fishing.
It's a good size. Better than the first one.
And I should have caught more. There were a few that got away.
Our luck today's been excellent. Every time we've moved to a new location, first cast, one of us has caught a fish. So logic would tell you to keep moving. Oh, there we go. Right on cue. And he spit it again!
Correction, make that several fish that got away.
Here we go. There we go. Whoa! Oh my! What's great about this area is we've caught fish from this bank, that waterfall, from behind here, and I went back over there and got a bite. Here on the Blue River, you can pretty much catch fish from everywhere.
And our guide did just that.
Here it is. There he is.
His 26 years of fishing the Blue River paid off. After showing me the best spots to find the fish, Chuck reeled in 6 trout himself, and all were of good size.
Well, I thought considering the time frame we had, we did pretty well today. But I thought you did great today for your first trip down here. And I thought I did good by putting you in the right spot and giving you the right lure.
It was a win-win for the both of us, and a great day of fishing on Oklahoma's oasis for trout fishing, the Blue River. In Johnson County, I'm Matt Reese, Oklahoma's News Channel 4 Sports HD. From a relative unknown to America's top wide receiver, and it's taken Justin Blackmon just 6 games to do it. So how did the sophomore from Ardmore accomplish such a meteoric rise?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, it just happened. I mean, coming into the season, just had a good first game and just kept producing after that, and I guess that's how it happened.
He's working hard. He's developed a rapport with Brandon that's irreplaceable. He's bought into what we're doing offensively. He works his tail off.
Blackmon isn't the country's most talented wide receiver, but he might be the hardest working, maximizing every ounce of potential in his 6'1" frame with intense preparation and football smarts.
Justin Blackmon is a talented player that maximizes his opportunity because of his work habits. And you see all different types of players at our level. We have 127 guys on our team, and not all of them have it figured out of what it takes to be a really good football player. But he's starting to max that out, and he's staying hungry. America's top wide receiver, meet the country's best secondary. Nebraska's pass defense is rated #1 in college football, and Saturday Justin Blackmon will face his most daunting challenge of the season.
From what I hear, they got some good defensive backs and some good defensive players. So we'll just have to focus this week and go out on Saturday and play hard.
I'm going to guess Nebraska care less what his statistics are, other than what their coaches have told him, that this is a guy that needs to be defended, and I'm sure they've said he's a good football player. But they could care less about anything else, and he has to understand that. That's what good players do. He doesn't have to be Superman. He only needs to play his game.
But lately, those two have been one in the same. In Stillwater, I'm Matt Reese, Oklahoma's News Channel 4 Sports HD. Nearly a historic day at Southern Hills. Edmond's own Scott Verplank fired a 66 today. That's his lowest round ever at a PGA championship, finishing at 4 under par, holding the lead for most of the day.
I hit the ball yesterday and today as good as I've hit it all year, obviously it works pretty well around here.
But then Tiger had a chance at history.
For 62.
That would have given Tiger Woods a 62, the lowest round in major championship history. Instead, Tiger will have to settle for tying the record.
I hit a good putt, and I thought I made it, and it would have been nice to, have gotten a record and got a 3-shot lead going into the weekend.
It's great just to watch and see, how the best player I think ever plays it. And to play here in Tulsa in Oklahoma and a PGA championship with him was fantastic.
It's the world's greatest and the local favorite, 1-2 atop the leaderboard. And tomorrow, Tiger and Verplank, both good friends, will be playing together.
Scotty's a friend of mine, and looking forward to it. He played just another good round of golf as always. hits the ball very straight, and also one of the best putters out here. I mean, that's a great combo to have out here on this golf course.
I'm thrilled that I'm sitting here for one, and I'm thrilled that I have played so good the last 2 days. So I haven't, my emotions are fine. I decided I was going to really try to enjoy this week.
At the PGA Championship, Matt Reese, Oklahoma's News Channel 4 Sports.
They nicknamed him